Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Dragonfly de la Luz, editor of the book Beyond Certainty, Finding Courage to Embrace the Unknown. I'm here with Saidi Best today, one of the authors featured in this collaborative book. Saidi is a medicine woman and the founder of Healing Sacred Feminine. She's on a mission to return women back to their authentic, empowered selves, beyond the conditioning, societal expectations, unhealthy ways of relating, wounded feminine expressions, and traumatic energies inherited from previous generations and from life experience. Through her signature program, Sacred Feminine Rising, Saidi helps women clear unhealthy relationship patterns that are holding them back from experiencing deep, loving connections. Welcome, Saidi. How are you?
Hi. Thank you. Oh, so good. So nice to be here.
And so nice to meet you finally, too. So, Saidi, as the editor and one of the few people who's had the pleasure to read every word of this book, I truly think yours is a standout chapter because you really bring the reader with you on this journey from the head to the heart. I know a lot of people, when they're exploring spirituality, when they're trying to heal their wounded feminine, they're like, well, how exactly do you do that? And what exactly does that process look like? You embody that process in your chapter. We see the evolution of your thinking and how you make this transformation from the wounded feminine to the sacred feminine. So tell us more about your chapter and why you decided to join this book project.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, my chapter, I was a part of a spiritual community, and it was my entire life. I had it all mapped out. This was what I was going to do. I'd found finally my home, my family, all the people I fully resonated with, and everything just seemed so perfect. And I was dedicated, and I was fully in. And then some things shifted. Things started to shift a bit here and there. And in the beginning, it was kind of little things, and it was just like, kind of questioning some of the teachings, questioning some of the practices of the teacher and the community. And I just kept like, no. This is like, my head was like, no, just shush. But my heart kind of just kept pulling me in a different direction. And that was, it was really excruciating for me to be questioning myself so much and questioning what seemed like should be the perfect thing for me. And I know this is a similar story for a lot of us. We get into a career that we've always wanted. We get the relationship we've always wanted. We get the home we've always wanted. And yet there's something off, and it's not fulfilling in the way that we thought it was. And what do we do with ourselves then when we've invested so much of ourselves? And like, this was supposed to be the thing. And if this isn't the thing, then what is the thing? How do I move forward now? What am I supposed to do with myself? Because, just because something is falling away, it doesn't mean there's something else there to fill that void or like really. So we're left in this place of uncertainty. And how do we move forward? What do we do with that? And it can be extremely painful. And I know a lot of people can relate to this because especially I'm thinking of relationships right now, when we think we've found the one, and then that starts to change and shift. And as much as we try to shush that and, like, let's go around that, like, I don't want to feel like that. It gets louder and louder and louder, and we just can't ignore it anymore. And we have to take some action on that. Or we can stay in it and just be miserable when we're not following our hearts. So, but it's something that we all need to come to and learn for ourselves. How do we work with that? And some people absolutely shut down the heart and just stay in those situations, and then they can become bitter and resentful and not happy. And I've seen people do that. But for me, I really had to face the truth of my heart and what it was telling me, even as scary and painful as that was. So my chapter is really about that adventure, that journey. And what I've titled it is, from the head to the heart. So, and it wasn't, it wasn't a graceful, smooth, easy process. I'd love to say that it was, but that's why it's a story. That's why it's worth writing about, because it is kind of all the things. So with a really empowering ending. I of course won't give that away. You have to wait and read it, but yeah, and why I was so excited to join this book is because the topic just really speaks to me. I have found the most empowerment and growth, spiritual growth for myself when I do face uncertainty, move beyond the certainty, and see what I'm truly made of, and pushing my edges, pushing my boundaries, moving outside of that comfort zone. That's when I grow, and that's when I connect more fully with my heart and the truth of who I am. So I was so excited when I learned about the topic. I was just like, yes, that's all me.
It's all you, and it's all so many people. I think that your story is super relatable. So many people are going to see themselves in your words. And with that in mind, what is your intention for the readers of your chapter?
Yeah, thank you for that. And that's just it. I hope that people see themselves in that, and start learning to trust themselves, and gain some confidence and courage to maybe move out of situations that they might feel trapped in or stuck in or scared to move out of, because so many of us can just spend too much time in situations that aren't really fully supporting us and helping us to thrive and really fully nourishing us, because of that fear. We're scared of the unknown. We're scared to move beyond that certainty. But that really is truly where the gifts lie, and where the beauty in our life journey, is allowed to unfold when we face that. So I want people to know that they're not alone, and beautiful things happen when we do face it. And yes, it can be scary, but yeah, that's where the growth is. That's where and we start to really, when we start to trust ourselves, and we move beyond, and we have the courage, and we challenge ourselves to see what we're truly made of. That's when we can really come into our hearts and know that self-love, and know that the bigger love that is truly here for all of us. There is nothing to be afraid of. We are love. We're made out of love. The universe is here to support us. Life is here to support us. Anytime our heart is telling us to go in a different direction, and when we trust that, that's when it all opens up for us, and we get to see just how magnificent and glorious the universe and life is, and our own hearts are, the truth of our beautiful selves. It's amazing. So yeah.
Truly, like what you say in your chapter, outside your comfort zone is where the magic lies. It is so true. That is so true.
Absolutely. Yes.
So tell us about Healing Sacred Feminine and the work that you do.
Yeah, it's really, this chapter also just embodies it so much. It's moving out of that fear-based, wounded feminine archetype into a love-based, heart-based way of living, into this sacred feminine archetype that's full of courage and confidence and passion, and really aligning. So yeah, Healing Sacred Feminine is all about that, just helping us move from fear into love, in total self-love, which I think is a really big issue for so many of us, coming into our own sense of self-worth and worthiness, and valuing ourselves and really cherishing ourselves, and not needing external factors, external validation to know how worthy and loved and held that we truly are, and that we can hold and cherish and nourish ourselves. And that's the first thing. If we don't have that inner love, we're not going to have it outside. We're not going to get it from an external source. So that's what Healing Sacred Feminine is all about. And I want to say also that I'm starting to work with men again. I've worked with them in the past, but haven't been doing so for a while. So for all the men listening out there, there's now information and resources on my website for you as well. So yay, that's exciting.
Beautiful. That is exciting. I'm so excited for people to get to read your chapter when this book comes out. It has been an absolute pleasure to speak with you today. Thank you so much. And thank you all for watching. Please click the link in the comments to head over to our book page to sign up for our free gifts from all of our authors and receive updates on when the book is live on August 25th. Thank you, Saidi, so much for being here. It's been beautiful chatting with you. Bye for now. And remember, everyone, you're so welcome. And just remember, always embrace uncertainty with courage.
Yay.
Thanks again. It's been a joy. Bye. Oh, and connect with Saidi here. Links. Connect with Saidi here. Find links to all her websites and her socials and stay connected with her and her free gifts as well. Thanks so much, Saidi.
Bye, everyone.